Hey Wolverines, it's Miss Williams. Welcome to the realm of the Wolverine and our third virtual awards assembly of the 2020-2021 school year. You've made it halfway through the second semester. Can you believe that? And there's only 6 Fridays left. You're so close. And we have 7 students to celebrate today. Our awards are based on the Wolverine core values of passion, respect, accountability, commitment, and spirit. Teachers are always on the lookout for students who demonstrate these core values, and students are nominated by teachers, and all teachers vote on those nominations. In addition, one junior high student and one high school student that best embody all 5 core values receive a Student of the Quarter award. CTC sponsors these cash awards. Wolverine Core Value Awards are $40 each, and Student of the Quarter Awards are $100 each. We love having CTC as our community partner supporting student success at CHS. Let's hear it for CTC. Woo! We love them. They're so great. Let's get right to it with our first award, the Wolverine Core Value Award for Passion. This award recognizes a student who possesses the passion to strive towards excellence and to exceed potential. Here's what teachers had to say about one of you. This student has been a leader in English 10 this quarter. He sometimes arrives in class with a tired shuffle, but it doesn't take long before he is engaged. He's enthusiastic during class discussions, offering insightful answers when many in the class are waiting to be told the answer. He has recently worked to improve his writing as well, creating a short story piece that was well beyond what anyone in the class turned in. He is coming into his own and showing us that there is a very intelligent young man underneath that hoodie. I look forward to seeing him grow and continue to push himself. The student who best exemplified the value of passion throughout the third quarter of school this year is Isaac Diltz. Woo! Isaac! I'm going to shake your hand. Congratulations, Isaac. High praise. Our next award recognizes a student who exhibits respect toward meeting high learning expectations, respect for the community, and for school spirit. Here's what teachers had to say about our next winner. This student is always on time, no matter whether it is in school or online. He always says hello and goodbye to me, online too. He always does his best work and puzzles through even the tough stuff. He is respectful to his classmates and teachers. Even last week, I found myself saying out loud, "He is the nicest student." He heard me, which is okay because it's true. What is most important is even when he is having a hard time with a project, he is still kind and considerate and asks really good questions while being an independent problem solver. He is absolutely dependable. He acts with integrity and honesty. His work is always done on time and to a high standard. Though he is often quiet in class, he still finds ways to contribute, and it is obvious that other students can place their trust in him. He's a model for accountability. The student who best exemplified the value of respect throughout the third quarter of school this year is Philippe Jacob, also known as our beloved Chico. Woo! That's the way it's done, Chico. All right. Our next award recognizes a student who demonstrates accountability with integrity by being honest and trustworthy in their actions. Here's what teachers had to say about this next winner. Performing well during distance learning is not an easy task, but this student successfully pulled off the entire semester of school remotely. Now that he has joined us in person, he continues to demonstrate accountability in his APEX learning. He completes assignments for his 3 APEX courses fully and brilliantly rather than cutting corners, and he does not make excuses for mistakes. The student who best exemplified the value of accountability throughout the third quarter of school this year is Hawken McLaughlin. Way to go, Hawken! I love hearing that. Uh-oh. Whoa, Hawken! That's right. We got a big shout out for Hawken. Congratulations. The next award recognizes a student who provides an encouraging and supportive environment for all, who seeks excellence through developing and demonstrating commitment toward bettering themselves in all activities. And here's what teachers had to say about this student. She is deserving of the Commitment Award. I have seen great growth in her this year, despite our altered schedule. She has been committed to the work in American literature, even though she is oftentimes the lone student in class. It can be intimidating for a student, and yet she has been willing to have thoughtful conversations and push herself to improve her writing. Keep up the good work. The student who best exemplified the core value of commitment throughout the third quarter of school this year is Tia Wade. Woo! Tia! Congratulations, girl. So impressive. My goodness. Our last Core Value Award recognizes a student who shows genuineness in their actions, unites with others through diversity, and displays a healthy competitive spirit in everyday life. Here's what teachers had to say about this student. I love having her in class. She is sharp-witted and she is always engaged. She makes getting to know her fun, and she is willing to get to know me too. She is one of the most authentic people in the building, and she knows herself and what her interests and passions are. She challenges me to be a better teacher, and I know I have a lot to learn from her. Because this student brings her spirit to my classroom, it is a better place for all of us. This student who best exemplified the value of spirit throughout the third quarter of school this year is Holly West. Woohoo! Holly, come on down, girl. I'm going to shake your hand. Congratulations. Let's give them all one last round of applause. Woo! And that's what Wolverines do. That's right. And now, for our Student of the Quarter Awards. These are two students, one from junior high and one from high school, that best embody all 5 core values. Here's what teachers had to say about this junior high student. What a go-getter. Her presence in the classroom is always positive and cheerful. She contributes to the best of her ability in every setting, whether it be group work, individual, discussion, or extracurricular activities. All of her work shows dedication that is hard to find elsewhere. She is also involved in a wide variety of activities which push her education beyond the classroom. I can't think of anyone better suited for the Junior High Student of the Quarter Award. She has just been a model student all year. She has completed and turned in every single assignment, which has paid off with really good overall grades in class. She does a nice job participating in class and helps keep the class moving. Probably one of the things that I appreciate most about her is her upbeat attitude, even through these trying times. I don't know if she ever has a bad day. Our junior high student of the quarter is Morgan DeLate. Woo, Morgan! Congratulations. What an honor. My goodness. Finally, our high school student of the quarter award. Here's what teachers had to say about this student. He cannonballs into his classes and activities. My understanding is that not only is he doing great in his regular classes, but he is also taking extra classes that he works on when he's not in regularly scheduled classes. He is always willing to jump into class discussions and put his ideas on the line for consideration by his classmates and teachers. Recently, I've noticed that he's not afraid to struggle with a difficult task and be transparent to me and, more impressively, to his classmates about the fact that he is struggling to figure something out. During online classes, I've noticed, like only a handful of other students, he seems to prefer to have his camera on, both in all class settings and during breakout room work. I think this shows his high confidence level and an awareness of the positive outcomes of people having their cameras on most of the time in class meetings. This student has shown a consistency this year that has helped keep our classroom positive. He is always willing to share new thoughts, emotions, and questions. He has a passion for learning that is evident in his motivation to finish all his homeschool Apex classes almost a half year early. He is respectful of his teachers and peers and is always genuine in his actions. He can be counted on to be on time or early and give an extra hand whenever possible. I have really enjoyed his energy this year. His leadership is starting to mature, and it has helped the students around him. Our high school student of the quarter is Floyd Whitsoe. Floyd, come on down. Oh my goodness. Congratulations, Floyd. Wow. Let's give all these students another round of applause for making CHS a great place to be. Woo! That's what Wolverines do. That's what we do. Wasn't that wonderful? Thank you for joining us in celebrating student success today. Award winners, stop by the office to pick up your certificates and your awards. And now I'll turn it over to our National Honor Society for their spring induction ceremony.
Parents, teachers, fellow students, and virtual guests, as members of the Aurora chapter of the Senior National Honor Society, we are very happy to welcome you to our induction ceremony. The emblem of the Honor Society is composed of the keystone and the flaming torch. The keystone bears at its base the letters of S, C, L, and S, which stand for the four principles of the organization: scholarship, character, leadership, and service. The lighted torch represents our search for truth and knowledge. Let us look briefly at the S for scholarship. It is an area important to all of us as students and Americans. To be considered for induction into the Honor Society, an individual must possess and maintain a 3.3 grade point average. Scholarship is more than grades, however. It includes the desire to learn and an openness to new ideas. Learning furnishes the lamp by which we read the past and the light which illuminates the future. I light the golden candle for scholarship. The C of character is the power that leads men humans. There is no substitute for character. It is present in our daily lives as we strive to make the right choices and maintain our integrity. By demonstrating such qualities as responsibility, honesty, and sincerity, we hope to prove by example that we value character. Character is a virtue that begins as a spark and becomes a glowing flame, bright enough to light the way for all those who see the flame. I now light the green candle for character.
The yellow represents leadership. Throughout history, leaders of the world have inspired, taught, and called us to action. They've had the confidence to go forward when others have hesitated. True leadership also requires maturity and humility, the willingness to yield one's own personal interests for the interests of others. We need wise leadership to build for the future. We can compare leadership to the keystone of the Roman bridges, for without the keystone, the bridges would have collapsed. The bright torch of leadership gives light to those who follow. I light the purple candle for leadership.
Let us look briefly at the S of service as we remember that much has been given to us and much will be expected from us. Service is a willingness to sacrifice one's time, effort, and talents to the needs of others. Its rewards are always greater than our investment. A philosopher once said, "In serving others, we honor ourselves. The light of service leads to a life of useful happiness." I light the right candle for service.
At this time, I would like to announce the names of students for induction into Junior National Honor Society. Please come forward to receive a lighted candle and remain standing for the pledge. Morgan Black, Michael Harris, Jeriel Ilion, John Ilion, Ariana Jepson Bolton, Robert Romano, Ariana Ryan, Morgan Saget, Lloyd Wilson. The following students, please come forward for induction into Senior National Honor Society at this time. Leopold Craig, Amelia Hamburger, Grace Reyes, Xavier Russin, Celia T.
Fellow students and new inductees, you have heard the principles of the National Honor Society explained to you. If you choose to become a member, please raise your right hand and repeat after me to pledge of the society. I pledge myself to uphold the high purposes of the National Honor Society, to which I have been elected. I will be true to the principles for which it stands. I will be loyal to my school and will maintain and encourage high standards of scholarship, character, leadership, and service. You may now put your hands down and distinguish your canvas. Present members of the Senior National Honor Society will now present certificates of membership. This concludes our induction ceremony. Congratulations to all the inductees.
And present members and myself would like to congratulate all the new inductees. You may be seated.